we're gonna send a email that we didn't send last night, so... I'm sorry, Ferris, I lied to you. Perhaps when the world returns to normal, all of our memories of this world line will disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen, and you'll regain your memories of this world line too. I can't be so sure. Yeah. I have no idea what the chances are. There are no guarantees, and so... I'll engrave these memories into my heart. The memory of Ferris, the Rhinet champion. The memory of her father, who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter. Bye-bye, Papa. For my Yuri's sake. Even Ferris's memories have to be sacrificed. Chapter 8. Fractal Androgynous. My head spins. I feel faint. Reading Steiner is telling me that the world line has changed. Additionally, the injuries the viral attackers inflicted on my body have vanished, so has the pain. Yoma, do you know where Ferris's phone went, Nya? Just a moment ago, Ferris was fighting to hold back her tears. Ferris is no more. In her place is the usual cute, cheerful Ferris, with an impish smile on her face. Get my phone in my hand. Oh yeah, get ready for a whole bunch of nyas. Here's your phone. Nya? Yoma, did you see what was inside, Nya? Ferris snatches the phone out of my hand. I like the Nya now. Oh, good. He has found out who John Teeter is yet? Yeah. We just sent John Teeter back to 1975. And she got old, and she passed away, but she gave us the divergence, the world line meter. And now I'm undoing all the D mails that we sent. So John who? Oh, John Teeter. Suzuha? That was her alias. The girl that killed herself, that we changed, that she didn't kill her. She unkilled herself. The fat guy's daughter. Oh, okay. Yeah. Again, if it sounds confusing, it's because it is. If you did see it, then please forget about it, nya. Can't let that cat out of the bag, nya. Or else they will awaken, nya. Enemy's a little different. Well, the anime is based on the game. It was a game first, and then they turned it into a manga, and then they turned it into an anime. And then the original game got a sequel, which Snoopy and Demonoid Fish are also telling me got turned into an anime. So again, games first, then adapted into anime. Manga? Come on, Kiyoma. You're supposed to say something, yeah? Like, who the hell are they? Or something, yeah? Interesting. Exactly. What's manga? Basically, think of it like Japanese comic books. Basically, all the anime that you're not interested in, I'd say like 90% of it comes off of manga books that have been just flooded all over Japan. I'm interested in Ferris. I mean, who isn't? After what we saw last night, everyone should be interested in Ferris. I'm sorry. Before we sent the D-mail, Ferris said she didn't want to forget. Lied that she would surely remember. Jim was acting weird. Yeah, you usually act all pompous and... I'm sorry. She's mine. Bad ego. No, she's all yours. Yeah? Ferris remembers nothing. That is your waifu. Nothing about her escape from the viral attackers. Nothing about her father riding up in the limousine to save her. Nothing about how we talked alone in her bedroom. Ferris's best girl. My day's pretty good. Thank you for the hug. That's wholesome. Sora approves. That's gonna be our thing. Pretty good. I've been tired. Catching up on the rest. These streams have been... I didn't think I'd be this exhausted, but... reading for 5 hours a day, every day, for the past 5 days has been, believe it or not, just a tad bit exhausting. I attack at Nightbot. No! No. Don't, yeah, exactly. Don't turn into Snoopy. You don't want to turn into Snoopy. Now think about how we talked alone in her bedroom. Everything that happened on the world line was undone. But one thing is clear. You can never return to that world line again. I know. Snoopy is a bad influence. Ferris can never see her father again. Did you get rid of the attack thing because of Snoopy? No, it's still there. It's just Snoopy can't use it. Only a select few. Yoma, this is really bold of you. Nya, Mayoshi's in the next room. She'll find out, you know. I'm sorry. All I do was embrace her. On this world line, Mayuri invited Ferris to come hang out at the lab. Apparently, she came to see a costume Mayuri had made. Ferris's work after this, so she leaves the lab. After seeing Ferris off, I head towards the Yanabayashi Shrine. Ooh, got a message. From Mayuri. Did I reply? They had a fight. Kaede-chan had a fight with her boyfriend. How do I get them to make up? Mayushi's never had a fight with anyone, so I think it's a mystery. Mysterious. I couldn't fight with the person I like. It's because you're a gentle girl, Mayuri. Yeah, it is mysterious. Why are people so cruel to each other? I wish Snoopy was here to read this. Since when do you have someone you like? I figured you'd put food before romance. I told you to go to sleep yesterday, but I got too busy getting in on with Ferris. No, it's alright. That had to happen. We had a duty to make sure that happened. That was no need to apologize. I think we'll go with this one. There, that should do it. Yeah. Damn, that was quick. For Mayuri again. Interesting. No, it's not the time. Mayushi does have someone she likes. Interesting. Can I attack 8-Ball for doubting our relationship? I mean... You shouldn't. Because it wasn't like... She never said that you weren't. She just didn't think it was possible. But we proved the 8-Ball wrong, so... I think that's all the vindication you need. I forgive. Perfect. We need you to become Snoopy's master. That's what we need. On the way, I surveyed the area around the station. They're back. The Moe stores exist again. The return of this familiar scenery brings no relief to my heart. He won't accept. He won't accept yet. Only pain, for everything I see confirms that Ferris has lost her father. I can't stop here. Pass beneath the archway and enter the silent courtyard. Facts. Walk up to the main building and jab the intercom. Yes, who is it? Okabe-san. Keyword, yet. Exactly. Really as always, even though he's a guy. No, wait, this Lukako is a genuine girl. Lukaku, someone could have donated an old computer to the shrine several years ago. Can you ask your dad about it for me? An old computer? I'll go call my dad. Looks like she knows something. Well, if it isn't Hoin-kun, thank you for taking care of my daughter. If I'm not mistaken, there was an old computer donated to the shrine about 10 years ago. Do you know about it? Old computer? Why, yes, I do remember that. Really? Yes, finally. I've returned to the world line with the IBM 5100. Please, I need to see it. Sure, please wait here. I can take care of Ferris for her dad. I'm counting on you too, Cheeto. I'm counting on you too. You afraid of me, Lukaku? Yeah. I understand. I mean, I touched your naughty bits, I guess. Oh, yeah, that happened. Crap, I just made things more awkward. I didn't have to say it like that. I'm not afraid of you, Okabe-san. It was really embarrassing, though. Sorry. Okay. By the way, do you know about the IBM 5100? No. I've never heard of it. But when I called you before, it sounded like you knew about it. Why do I have to mess everything up? It's a habit, I guess. No, maybe I'm pushing her too hard. I should back off. Did a terrible thing to this girl. It might be best if I stop treating her as my disciple. I need to treat her like a lady from now on. So, you're not gonna wear the costume Mayuri made? Oh no. Guess it's embarrassing? Yes. Why is this girl so lacking in confidence? I guess she can't help it if it's in her nature. That's strange. Did you find it? Well, I couldn't find it. You couldn't find it? I remember receiving an old computer, but it's not in the storehouse anymore. IBM 5100 isn't here? The world line is still twisted. What am I asking? But the PC was donated by Akiya Rumiho-san, correct? How do you know? Do you know her by chance? We're friends. Rumiho-chan has grown up to be a splendid young lady, hasn't she? It was when she was still in elementary school she came to visit with her butler, Kuroki-san. Why did that computer disappear? I thought someone might have stolen it, but everything else is untouched and the lock wasn't broken. This contradicts Lukaku's statement. Lukaku said that she didn't know anything about an old PC called the IBM 5100. Lukaku, do you know anything about it? You've been cleaning the sanctuary the past few years, haven't you? Lukaku, what's wrong? I don't know anything. Lukaku is lying. Remember, she shouldn't even know about the IBM 5100. Does she know? Has the world line changed? There's no other answer. Her D-mail must be the cause. The D-mail must have had influence beyond Lukaku's sex, the butterfly effect. It somehow changed the location of the IBM 5100. Like that with Suzuha and with Ferris. Can't help but think the universe itself is keeping the IBM 5100 away from me. At any rate, when Lukaku sent the D-mail reading Steiner activated, meaning the D-mail changed the world line. The IBN 5100 won't return to me on this world line. Then the next step is to cancel Lukako's D-mail. In other words, I need to turn Lukako back into a guy. Suddenly I feel dizzy. It's not heat stroke. It's not reading Steiner. How am I gonna explain this to Lukako herself? Can I get Lukako to go back to being a guy without stirring up trouble? This is gonna be tough. Maybe I should just consult with someone about this. At first, I considered consulting Kurisu. I don't think I should talk to a girl this time. Let's think a little. I visit to Noji's house. That divergence meter is here. Need to know what it reads. Canceling Ferris's D-mail appears to have raised the value by about 0.05%. Little by little, I'm approaching the goal of 1% divergence. Afterwards, Shinoji recounts his memories of Hashida Suzu. Just as he did in the previous world line, I stay until he's finished. Doo-doo-doo! Welcome back, Karin. What was this, Karin? Well, welcome back. Flows so well into Okarin, doesn't it? When you put them together, it's doubly delicious. It's not delicious. It's a greeting I can only use for Okarin, so why not? Where's Daru? Probably at May Queen. May Queen. But that's back too. So when Ferris said she had work, she meant at May Queen. What about you, Mayuri? You work there too, don't you? Of course I do. You know that, Okarin. You're so weird. Mayushi's taking a break to prepare for Kamima tomorrow. Timeline has been corrected, it seems, at least in part. I should stop by May Queen when I have time. Sue's reading a Western book. It's the same book as always. It's pretty hefty, so it must take a long time to read. Walk past her and enter the development room. There sits the time leap machine. Today is Saturday, the 14th of August. The first time Mayuri died, it happened on Friday the 13th. After Suzuha's sacrifice changed the world line, Mayuri died on the 14th instead. Her death was delayed 24 hours exactly. If that pattern continues, her death on this world line should occur tomorrow, the 15th. I got a drink. Nice. As do I. Just to be safe, I should buy a few days with the time leap machine. I'll need to solve the Lukako problem. I should time leap right away. Still, will Mayuri really die on the 15th? I don't have solid proof. Maybe there's no pattern and it's just in my head. What I want more than anything is for that to never happen. What happens to Mayuri on this world line? I mustn't let my guard down. Not until the IBN 5100 is back in my possession. No, don't hesitate. Hesitation could lead to an irreparable mistake. I don't want to see Mayuri die again. To see the light fade from her eyes. All I can do is assume the worst. Drink water. Stay hydrated. I care for you. I'm trying to learn from Sora. Nice. I almost thought that was Sora, and I was about to say hello, and then I looked. You've done well, Cheeto. You've done well. I think you've found a new master. Retrieving the IBN 5100 is the only sure way to prevent her death. I need to time leap now. I can always time leap later. I don't want to sacrifice anyone else. New master. I know it's pointless, but I wanted to believe. Maybe nothing happens in this world line. Foolish dream, perhaps, but still. Nothing happens on the 14th. So far, so good. The problem is tomorrow. The time is 7:30 p.m. Kamima started today, so Mayuri's been Ariake since this morning. I told Daru not to come to the lab today, but to keep an eye on Mayuri instead. So even if Moika's group shows up, they have a low chance of killing Mayuri. She teaches me to... Excuse me. As I learn to speak, she teaches me to be wholesome, and I pay her back with stars. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, it does. It does. Will the Rounders come on this world line? Soon find out. 6:54 p.m. The door isn't kicked open. Instead... Hello? Daru? I'm just wholesome to be wholesome, not for stars. That's the way Snoopy used to be, once upon a time. Till he got corrupted, and he became the very thing he swore to fight against. Hey, what happened, Daru? Some guys came out of nowhere. It took my Yushi. I think they wanted me. I ran, but my Yushi... What do I do, Ocarine? It's the Rounders. They kidnapped her. And they probably killed her. I grind my teeth in frustration. It didn't work. I still haven't averted Mayuri's death. I'm still unable to avert Mayuri's tragic fate. I won't let you kill Mayuri. And so once more, I send my memories to the past. An unpleasant sound pierces my ears. My vision ripples. My flesh and my soul momentarily feel separate. I miss real Snoopy. Me too. Old Snoopy. Me too. Better Snoopy. Me too. Phew. Now I have my answer. Mayuri's death is still fixed, just as in my heart I knew it would be. The change merely delayed it by another 24 hours. I need to cancel Lukaku's D-mail. Sit down in a pipe chair and try to come up with a plan. Nothing. I run the simulations in my head, but all to no avail. No matter how many different scenarios I come up with, telling Lukaku the truth had a 120 chance of making her burst into tears. Damn, looks like I have no other choice but to ask Kurisu. She's a girl, so she should understand how Lukaku feels. This seems serious. Yes, I have a difficult problem that requires delicacy to resolve. Delicacy? That's like the exact opposite of what anyone expects from you. Why want to ask a girl? Plus, you're my assistant. I need you to save my ass this instant. Oh, you. Why do you need to ask a girl anyway? I give her the rundown, including how many times I've time leaped, what happened to Suzuha and Ferris. This time she believes me more readily than I expected. Oshiobara-san is actually a guy? That's totally ridiculous. Wholesomeness. It's the truth. It was the truth. So basically, you look like Hashida? Unacceptable. There's no way such a cute girl was a guy. Hey, hold your horses. I never said that Lukaku looked like a guy. Does Ferris have another name? Rumiko. Rumiho? Rumiko? I think it's Rumiho. That's her real name. Ferris is like her... That's like her online name. That's the name she wants people to call her. Yeah! I'm pretty sure. He actually looked pretty much the same. He was always androgynous. So much you couldn't help but think he was secreting excess female hormones or something. As a result, I didn't even notice when Lukaku became a girl at first. I made a fatal mistake. Look like she does now? Acceptable. What? Anyway, you want to turn her back into a guy? Yes, we do. My Yuri dies. Yuri's life is tied to Ushirobara's sans gender? That's so crazy. It doesn't seem real at all. Have you come up with a solution? Of course. I'll have Lukaku turn back into a guy. I don't know if he's going to appreciate that. Why I'm consulting you, so I can find a way to do this while hurting her the least. If only I hadn't been so careless. Shouldn't have let so many people send emails. This is my punishment. I must shoulder the pain of everyone who used the D-mail, Suzuha, Ferris, and now Lukaku. Regret won't change anything. There's only one piece of advice I can give. Don't say anything to Ushibara-san. What do you mean? Based on what you told me, you'd have the advantage this time. You already know the contents of the D-mail. But you don't have to tell her, him, him. Why does he use the time machine in the first place? To test it. I had to find out if it worked. We didn't know. You don't have to tell Ushibara-san, just send the cancellation D-mail. Can you post as Lukaku and send the mail to her mother myself? If the world line changes, then it'll be all undone. In which case, ethical concerns don't really matter. The end justifies the means, huh? Just one problem. I don't know her mother's page number. What? Are you an idiot? Why didn't you write it down? Didn't think I would need it. What if you just ask her for the pager number directly? Think up a good excuse. It's going to look suspicious. What are you scared of? That's not the vain and arrogant Okabe I know. Vain and arrogant? That was uncalled for. I don't have to be Hoin Kiyoma now. Make up some nonsense like you always do. I mean, you know how gullible she is, right? Wow, I hate myself for saying that. I'm a bad girl. Maybe I should just tell her the truth. Sincerity will work better than underhanded tricks, I think. Mad scientist, sincere? That's a good one. It's more like you say, I'll brainwash her. Being serious, damn it. I will shoulder Lukaku's pain. That's my responsibility. When I cancel that D-mail, the fact that she was a girl will be undone. The only one who can carry that burden. What are you talking to me for? Go to her now. Tell her what you told me. Yeah, you're right. That's my only choice. As always, there are only a few worshippers at the shrine. Guess that's how I can keep a dignified silence, even though it's less than a 10-minute walk from Makibara Station. Ah, Okabe-san. I'm sorry I left Samadare in my room. No, that's okay. Really? Well, crap. Now that we're face to face, I can't bring myself to tell her the truth. Is something wrong? Well... I recall Lukaku's crying face. She looked very sad when I called her a guy. If possible, I don't want to make her cry again. No, why am I acting so weak? I can't stop here. I swore I would do anything to save Mayuri. I explained everything